Fifth grade, today you're going to start drawing on your identity map. So if you haven't already made your 3 lists on the back, make sure you do that first. A list of people that are important in your life, places that are important to you, and then a list of your hobbies, interests, and talents, things that you like to do or that you're good at. Once you've completed that list, you're ready to come up with a name for your imaginary place. Now, the name needs to be named after you in some way, and you've got to draw in block or bubble style lettering. So if you don't know how to do that, there's a handout you can use that will help you draw letters, and you'll pick a place on your artwork. It could go either way, to write out the name of your place and then kind of sketch out some sort of landform or landforms. From this point, you might want to use the packet to kind of help you draw in some of your things. Now, you can get really symbolic with your places. You can just draw a valley or a desert or a volcano or a mountain and then name it after something on your list. Or you can be more literal. If you love to read, you could draw a bookstore. If you love art, you could draw an art museum. If you want to draw your house or your friend's house or your school, you can do that too. Generally, I would suggest keeping all of your drawings about a thumb or maybe 2 thumbs if it's a bigger object. And I would not draw in any sort of roads or rivers. This was kind of an example of what not to draw until you've got your 15 to 20 different places drawn in. Roads, rivers, lakes, creeks, unless it's one of your 15 objects, we can fill in empty space with those things later. The other thing that you need to remember to do is to label your places. If it's a building, you can probably just label it with a sign on the building. But if it's something like a mountain, or if you're drawing, a desert or something like that, draw in all your little details and then label it so that we know why it's on your map. So if I'm naming this desert, I could call it Graydon Desert if I wanted to name it after Graydon, or you can name it after a person or a pet or any of the things on your list. If you need to look up something really specific, this packet's got landforms, compasses, buildings. Just because this says fast food doesn't mean it has to be fast food. You can change these drawings to suit your needs. There's some sports fields, even things like boats and bridges. Hopefully anything you would, parks, and churches, mosques, synagogues, anything that you might need to draw. But if you're wanting to draw something really specific, for example, if you want to draw McDonald's, then you can use the iPads to look up a drawing. You may not look up videos, you may not play games, but you can certainly look up drawings of those places if you need to. So your goal for today is to get your name drawn in, the name of your place, your landform or landforms, and then to start drawing very detailed small drawings, 15 to 20 at the minimum. You can draw more if you'd like, with labels.